The AC just kicked on, so man, noise. So I just finished moving some furniture out of the way. I'm going to finish moving the rest of it because I want to tackle painting just this half of my room today. So as you can see, I have swatched some different shades of brown on the walls, and they've been there for, man, a couple months at this point. I did it in several places also on this side of the room, but I'm not going to show the other side. But I've had them sitting there so I could just see them in different lights and see them at different times of day, from the hallway, from my bed, and just live with them a little bit and decide which one that I like the best in here. Now, and I've decided, I'm going to say which one in a second. The reason that I'm moving away from this color on the walls is because it's just too light, and I have discovered that I don't like light walls. I mean, I like them in the kitchen, which is an odd, kitchen's just an oddball. I love having the light walls in the kitchen, but it's not cozy in my bedroom. I want my bedroom to be cozy, and these butter yellow walls are very pretty, but it's not as cozy as I would like it to be in here. So I'm going with this lightest shade on the wall. It's called Fudgesicle by Sherwin-Williams. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. First, I'm going to paint the ceiling since I'm already, moving everything out of the way. And this will give me a chance to clean out my bookcase because I haven't dusted everything since I've decorated that. So, yeah, that is what I'm going to do this lovely Friday afternoon. I don't know if you can hear, but I have Alice in Wonderland playing in my room in the background. But this is what I'm talking about, of the view into the bedroom. There's no window in there right now, but there will be. But even when there is, I don't like the butter color next to this really pretty hallway color. But that color right there, I can tell better in person than on the camera. But that color back there, it just looks better to look into. I like looking into the room at that color a lot more than that one right there. So I got everything cleaned out. There's stuff all around. You can see kind of the tops of it. But I got everything cleaned out, and I'm about to go in there and paint the ceiling. Oh man, the camera is just being so deceptive. It's so deceptive right now because it looks very pink. It's very pretty. It looked, whenever it first went on, and kind of right now, it still looks a little bit on the purpley side. But that's more when it's wet and it dries to more of a brown. But let me squeeze through all my things. Get in here. I'm about to wipe this cabinet down. But there it is. Can't really tell. But it's that color right there. And it looks really pretty. Y'all, I think it's too purple. It's too purple. I don't want purple. I want more on the red side of things, not on the blue side. Oh man. I might have to get some more swatches for in here. Oh well. I only have 1 gallon of paint, and I'm glad I only bought one. But the little bitty swatch didn't give me enough to be able to tell, like seeing the big old wall. Now I can tell that it's a little bit too purpley. I'm gonna sleep on it though. We'll see. Happy Saturday morning. This is what this side of my room is looking like now. I must admit, I like it a lot better than the light color, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it until I get the window put in, at least. Just to see. And since I have a whole gallon, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the other half as well. Maybe, possibly, but it's just too purple for me. It doesn't have enough red in it. I don't know if you can see. I can see it on the camera, but it doesn't have enough red. And I don't think that's my fault necessarily, because if you look at this over here and then you look at the swatch over there, maybe it's just because I didn't put enough coats on the swatch, but the swatch is a lot more orange, and that is a lot more purple. So it's not really true to color, it's just like a little bit off, and that makes all the difference in a big dose like that all over the walls. So it's just not the right color. When I started putting it in big chunks on the wall, it just didn't look right. And so I don't know, I don't think I'm going to keep that color on the walls, but it's going to stay there for right now. Maybe when I get a window in here, the natural light will change how the color looks, but I don't know. Anyway, I painted the ceiling. I only got to one coat on this side, but I think it covered up pretty well. And a screw, I don't know if you can see, a screw fell out of the light, so there's like a little screw at the bottom of the light fixture, but I'm going to end up getting a different light fixture for this room anyway. But it's really nice to have everything in the bookshelf cleaned and kind of reorganized on there. I would not have done that had it not been for painting the walls, because I just really loved the way I had it put together. I like this way too. It's just a tad bit different. I still have the little vignettes going on, so let me zoom in and show you up close. The top is still the same with the garland and the wood candlesticks, and then I have the Cinderella banner that I made when I was in college. Down a shelf, I still have the little welcome sign, my swan, and some teacups. Down here is my Snow White shelf. And then down another one is my Alice in Wonderland shelf, which I did differently. And then down another one is Bambi, is on that side, and this side's just some cute things. I love this spoon. It's so pretty, and that teacup right there, both of them. And then down a shelf is the Cinderella shelf. And then down at the bottom I have my cat mystery novels with a Paradise Falls jar and a picture frame. So that's how I decorated that. And then over here, this was the only chair I had in the room. And then I decided I wanted to move this one back in here because I like to sit in this one. It's really cozy. So I moved that one back in here. I actually got this chair I found it on the side of the road, and it was a friend's house, a family friend's house. Her name's Jenny, and she didn't want it anymore, so she put it on the side of the road, and I ended up getting it. So I have Jenny's chair. It's really nice and cozy, and then a little place I can put books or things that I'm working on right there. I got my ladder that my friend made me. Stella the unicorn is still right there. I'm just really looking forward to getting a window over there. That's going to be such a great addition. And I think I might try to move the butterfly rug into this room. Maybe. Give that a second shot, see how that works out. But this is how the color ended up. It was kind of a flop, but it needed it because if I weren't painting the walls, I would not have cleaned this half of the room, and I really needed to. So that's that. Very, very short video. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else on. But if I don't, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one if you watch the next one. Bye!